My name is Sandeep Ghansela. Please bear with me. Today my voice is not good as I have a throat infection. So today I'm going to speak on the topic encryption. Encryption is a very critical part of any data security and compliance, and it's an integral part of our day-to-day digital life. So we can also say that the encryption is basically a shield which protects our digital life every day. So when we say digital life, we can say that like our emails, our online purchases, our photographs, our bank details, all this data is like constantly traveling like from being at a rest and then in a motion and then from one point to another. But how we can ensure that when it is at rest and when it is at transit, it is secure and it is in the right hands and it is going to the intended recipient, and he only will be able to decipher it or see it, or maybe able to use it. So the answer is basically this powerful shield which we call encryption. So encryption basically at a core is the process of basically in scrambling the data so it becomes unreadable. So it is like turning a clear readable message into a secret code, but it's more than just a simple code. It's an advanced mathematical one, method one. So the process has two main parts: an algorithm and a key. The algorithm is the mathematical formula, the recipe for scrambling the data, and the key is the digital password that will be used to basically unlock that data or basically make it visible to the eyes. So now only those with the correct key will be able to unscramble that data or that message. Basically they will be only able to read that message. If any unauthorized person get hold of the scrambled data, he that will be completely useless for him. So now let's look at two main flavors of encryption. The first one is we call it a symmetric encryption. So in the symmetric encryption, we have a single secret key. So this single secret key is basically used to encrypt the data as well as decrypt the data, and it is really very fast and very efficient. So that is why when we are transferring huge amount of data, mostly we use symmetric encryption methodologies. So but the only challenge we have over here is how to share the secret key with the intended recipient. So getting that work done is itself sometimes becomes a challenge, because it may get into the hands of the person who may play a bad role. So then arises the need of a algorithm where we need not to worry about key exchange, and we can easily uh, trust on the key. So then this asymmetric encryption methods came up. So in asymmetric encryption methods, we have public key and private key. So suppose you are sharing some data and you have your public key. So your public key you can share with anyone whom do you want, but you keep your private key with yourself only. So anyone can send you a message, okay, but those only you, like only the person which has got your secret key, or the you yourself itself can open it. So this solves the key sharing problem. But the disadvantage of asymmetric algorithms is that it is very slow. So now to take advantage of asymmetric algorithm and to also make it efficient, now the organizations have come up with a hybrid approach. So they used hybrid encryption. So what happens in hybrid encryption, basically, it's a very clever approach. What happens, like if we are visiting any secure website, suppose a banking website, so what it does, it is basically using it does a initial handshake using the asymmetric encryption. So it's a slightly slower process, but once that secure handshake is established, then it uses the one-time symmetric key to exchange the actual data, like the account details, account password. And it this since this encryption is very fast in the symmetric methodology, this becomes a very prevalent way of exchange of information, and we call it HTTPS. So in HTTPS, this mechanism is being used. So whenever next time you open any website where you are purchasing something or doing some sharing your personal information or something of that kind, make sure that it is a HTTPS website. So encryption, we have learned now. Encryption also plays an important role when the data is in transit and at rest. So when the data is in transit, the data is moving in the network. So think of an email being sent and a photo being uploaded to the cloud. So encryption protects it from being intercepted. Now in case of data at rest, the data which is stored on a device like your computer hard drive or a USB stick. So if you use full disk encryption, and even if your laptop is stolen, the data on it becomes unreadable without your password. So encryption is often happening in the background without you even being knowing it. But here are some steps you can take to make sure you are protected. So look for HTTPS. Always check that the website you use for sensitive tasks like shopping or banking have HTTPS in the address bar. Always enable full disk encryption. On Windows it is called BitLocker. On Mac OS it is called File Vault. On your phone it's usually enabled by default. Make sure it is turned on. Use end-to-end encrypted apps, so like WhatsApp. So whenever you make a call using WhatsApp or exchange any data using WhatsApp, so it's end-to-end encrypted, so only the intended recipient will be able to see and hear what you are saying. And always practice a strong key management. Okay, you use your strong password, try to change your password frequently, increase the complexity of your password, and do never share your password with anyone. So and then if possible, and if the application permits, if there is a two-factor authentication, always enable it, so that even if you have lost your password, you have another mechanism of getting authenticated. So in conclusion, like, encryption is a very essential part of our digital lives, and it is the silent guardian that all allow us to communicate, transact, and store information with confidence. By understanding what it is and how to use it, we are not just using technology, but we are basically building a community and a secure secure digital world. So thank you very much for watching this video. Thanks for your attention.